Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. That is Wanda's Legacy, or as I've come to think about it, Emily does everything all the time. It's been that kind of game. Would love it. Like, there's so many things we've done in really weird orders as well because of Emily's skill pool that, yeah, somewhat challenging, let's say. But hey, at least at this point, you know, some things are starting to shake themselves out a wee bit. Husky's got some skills they can do. In fact, I'm wondering, Husky can do crafting. Now, it has no real skill in it, but I'm wondering if we should start training them up with some random busy work stuff. Which would be what? I could have them make child parkas, which, again, assuming my math wasn't incorrect the last time, seemed to be a very high labor, low material job, which seems like the perfect thing to train people with. Otherwise, what kind of random things can you just have someone grind out? We can make a bunch of wooden clubs? I don't know. I've actually never been in the situation where I was sort of generically interested in training people up. If we had, if we had a planter or more free time for Emily to plant and could feel free to generate like crazy amounts of cotton, then I think that the child parka plant would go fairly well because it would also give us something to sell. Oh yeah, we ended with a heat wave. That's right. Let's get that started immediately here. I don't want the meat to rot. I don't have enough wood now. That's okay. Low food, low medicine. Yeah, we burned through so many of those resources. I mean, we still have 2 industrial medicine, 2 glitter world medicine, but I'd rather just use the regular stuff. Sewing is enabled here. Oh, not there. Which is fine. If we've got time to sew, it really has to be the rice. Although we are doing some hunting now, and it actually seems to be coming in okay-ish. So maybe I don't have to worry too much. Bring up Huntsman, who's still got the Beja for 18 more days. I think I started with like 31 days or something, so we're getting close to about the halfway period there. And yeah, Husky would be doing more work, except the plus 100% sleep fall rate is just brutal here. Although, if you can sleep through the intense pain period of the Mechanites, maybe that's not the worst thing in the universe. And Mushida, our guest so far, has been helpful. Hopefully they don't decide to turn on us, because that would be annoying. I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. How's the heat? 38 outside, 29 indoors, which is fairly toasty. Oh, I think he was already chopping down the tree, I just realized. My bad, Mush. Okay, that's down, so there you go. Do that. Heat stroke has kicked in, and yeah, it's quite warm inside. Second cooler should... let's bring down the temp a little bit. I think it's low enough that we probably won't get heat stroke indoors, although it might not be enough to really decrease it. Maximum comfortable temperature 47 for you. I'm actually going to have a harder time. I think he's also a nudist, so he's not going to want to wear clothes. Yeah, outfit is set to default, so theoretically if there was clothes, you would wear it? Yeah, that's too low in quality. Yeah, makes sense. All right, well, let's change this. Keep one button-down shirt. Actually, maybe I should just make the duster first. I think he'll get cranky if he wears that as well. But it will do great things for temperature management. Hands. What's with the sound? There's like, everything's super quiet. Oh, there's just no music playing right now. I can hear the wood chopping, I just realized, but that's about it. Pants, yes, do until X, where X is 1. I don't know if I'll bother making cowboy hats. I was thinking about it, but we might just wait until we get helmets. And then maybe add the parka build. So do we just make some awful clothing with Husky? I guess we probably have to. Even though Husky is terrible at it, Husky doesn't have any other passion for anything right now, and it's probably worth investing in the time in Husky doing it rather than give Emily another task, which honestly she'll never get to anyway. Can I prioritize doing this, please? I know you're in incredible pain, and a lot of your stats are debuffed here. Conscious down to 78% because of the pain. So that's it. The Mechanites are boosting the stats, but then they get lowered afterwards because of the pain. Especially right now, there's an intense pain period, so it makes sense that it's somewhat worse here. But yeah, we can get a Duster for Mush, which will give him a lot of heat resistance. I might need another one of these, as annoying as that is. And yeah, we don't have enough wood right now. Oh, apparently we do. Oh, we didn't have enough wood in storage. That's why it was red. There we go. How's your heat stroke? Yeah, it's just minor. It is rising, but you are outside, so that kind of makes sense. At some point, you'll probably seek safe temperature, which is going to be the case indoors. I suspect I won't have to refuel these, or I might still want one for like normal summer temperature. That wouldn't surprise me. Exhaustion. Oh, Husky, yeah, you can do whatever. You don't have to work yourself to death. There you go. Yeah, Huntsman is miserable, but deal with it. Not like you can do anything about it. There you go. 20 or 19. Hopefully it doesn't get any cooler than this, but it might at night because it is quite cool. Well, relatively cooler outside. It's still 32, which is pretty toasty. Starvation. We do have meals. I guess just no one's been feeding. I'm assuming. Oh, no, it's gone. I was going to say it might be Huntsman, but maybe it wasn't. All right, we got a handful of meals. Oh, you're still butchering. Yeah, we did mark a few things to be hunted, so. Although it's possible this was also killed by the warg. We've seen that happen a few times. Rewarded hospitality. Save one of his caravans. Being hunted by 3 groups of wasters. Signal wasters, 1 grenadier, and 2 similar groups after that. I mean, a masterwork bow, these are pretty good weapons, and then you've got the Glitter World medicine as well. Grenadier might go with, like, breach behaviors. You've developed the plague immunity. Oh my god, I completely forgot about the situation over here. That's right, we were going to enclose this pen. But Emily's right now spending all her time cooking and tending to people. You will be okay. But that's just by sheer luck. I mean, at this point, I'll take the luck. You know? Right, thank you for cutting more trees. Temperature inside, 24 degrees, 44 outside. That's okay. Husky getting some more learning. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get 2 passions. There's a chance, though, when we turn... is it 10 the next one? And when can we do construction? Because I think that's also tied into when you can get a passion. 10. If we get a passion for construction, Husky could do the production specialist kind of build, right? Construction and crafting passion, kind of paired up. You're sky dreaming. You know what? Why don't you go and prioritize this? Yeah, she was. I think she was at skill 1 when we started this this Duster. So the skill is going up pretty quickly here. And the tough trait is really nice. I mean, not so much right now. And ideally, pairing it with some combat stuff would be okay. But in general, tough is pretty nice because it cuts all damage you take by 50%. Which is like a substantial amount. And socially is cool. Turn side is fine. Let me reset you because I think you need to get some rest and stuff. Village Silicon. Okay. We'll accept this. That's fine. Yeah, it just counts up. It doesn't have a timer that goes away. That's whenever we want, we can go and raid that place, hack the computer, and try to get some info. We are hungry, but we do have food. Okay. Harvesting the last of the rice. Now, Em, what are you doing? Oh, harvesting the ambrosia bush. Yeah, that's in the list too, I guess. Okay, a bunch is ready to harvest. Although, yeah, you're going to do the thing. Because it's such a long walk. is kind of annoying. Okay. But yeah, harvest all of this while you're out here. Save yourself a trip out later. Especially since you might do it again where you walk all the way out here, do one plant, and then walk back. There we are. Thank you. Alright. Heat wave is over. Oh yeah, it's just 17 degrees now. Could even deconstruct these. It's still spring. I mean, we'll leave it there. It does seem to have a minimum temperature it reaches. Refugee's leaving. Are you leaving with the bow? I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. It was just a shitty bow. But it is a little annoying that they don't drop what was in their hands. The problem is they can spawn with it. If I'd been looking at the timer, I would have been able to monitor that, but I don't really care about losing a poor quality bow. It is annoying that we did lose someone who was actually doing some work for a change. Though I suppose it means that, yeah, we might get a reward later. I suppose it means that Emily no longer has to feed the extra person. So I think having Mush around was generally helpful. Especially, with the extra hunting they did was actually really quite handy. Now, M's finally getting around to doing some planting. Apparently I alternate between Emily, Emmy, and M. I do like M though, it's cool. Husky, you just chilling. It does boost your learning, like it's learning versus recreation basically. And maybe you don't need the duster anymore because it was going to be for Mushy, who just would have left with it apparently. But let me go ahead and grind it a little bit longer. Huntsman might need it when they're up. Actually, you're very hungry and very tired. Let me go and just reset you. Maybe what I'll do for Emily is I will turn off her tailoring completely. We do have the no authors mod, so we can have both people work on it, but Husky can't train herself with smithing things, so we may as well leave the tailoring to just her. Even though Husky is going to lead to like crappy outfits at first, but it's the only way for her to learn. It's like I just finished my first crochet project yesterday as I'm recording this. It's a scarf that's much wider at one end than the other end, but I love it. It's great. My firstborn child. I will love it forever. And, you know, I learned some things. It was actually like very, very relaxing, very surprisingly kind of fun and chill. I did it mostly as a way to try to bring a different type of exercise to my hands. Not sure if it's going to help, you know, because I got like those hand tremors and like hand control issues and stuff. And I thought, well, maybe that will help, or maybe it won't make a difference, but it'll still be, you know, it'll give me something to do and keep busy when I'm not in a computer, right? Like, all right, I want to watch Netflix and something. Usually it's like, well, I'll play Netflix. I'll watch Netflix and play a computer game. It's like, well, maybe I should just watch, and by Netflix, I mean like any internet streamed content at this point. Most of the time it's actually YouTube videos, but you know, maybe I could do that and then crochet and keep myself busy. And that's what I did. And it was actually pretty decent. Don't know if I'll ever make something nice. Except, of course, my beloved scarf, which I will love forever and ever and ever. Oh, Mush was pretty good at, like, cutting rocks for us, too, for these construction projects. Which, right now, we still kind of need Emily to work on some construction at some point so that she can develop some skills. Or get to level 5 so we can do electric temperature control. And that's at that point, I'll go ahead and unload the wind turbine. I mean, again, we could do some more of these, like the electric tailor bench, the electric cooker. The electric cooker might be worth it at this point. You know, but I'm just trying to hold off because we'll need components for the batteries and then we'll need components for repairs as well. So the longer we can go without electricity, the more components we'll kind of save if we can get away with it. And so far it's seeming okay. All right, back on clothing duty. And yeah, right now it's just the one of. I don't have the repeating job on there. Mostly, we don't have the material for it anyway, so it would be moot. It wouldn't get around to it. And this way we save material for these things as they need to exist. Although I could do a one of the children's stuff. That cares. I just see one there, but is there not a trick to seeing them in here? But I guess not. I think there is something. Enemies you. There you go. 2 of them. Okay. Well, let's make sure everyone's indoors. Emily's going to go there. One trap seems to kill one each time. I was worried that these small animals... Oh, where's Husky? Oh, you're there. That these small animals might not trigger the trap sometimes, but that doesn't seem to be the case at all. Ooh, neither one had Scaria. Well, maybe because it was a psychic wave that made the manhunting. Right? They didn't spawn in as a manhunting thing. Alright, that's really good. Well, I'll let you do that. Now, yeah, let's work on the spike traps, please. They're the only things keeping us alive. Sacred celebration. Bugabug. Oh, this must be the huntsman. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about you. I'm surprised that we don't do the proselytizing to someone who is having medical care. I guess you don't do normal socializing. The only socializing thing you kind of do is to cheer someone up. And it has its own rules, apparently. Up speed. Anything we want to change for her priorities? Yeah, still spending a lot of time cooking. Butchering over here is fine too. Let me go and get you to finish this other trap before you go and cook us a little bit more rabbit stew. Tattered Apparel, yeah, it's just Huntsman. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have some. There you go. Yeah, we can do the education stuff. That's good. The growth opportunity should be a little bit better for the second age up. The problem is Husky joined us already a fair bit way through the first, I don't know, growth band. I don't know what you'd call it. And so there was limited opportunities to do the train up. And really, I don't know. Maybe this isn't the best thing for us to spend our time on. We're very busy. On the other hand, it's a pretty good investment for the future if we can get Husky some decent traits, which at this point could be like the double craftsman, craftsman plus construction for the production specialist, or just generically giving someone a boost to research so that we can do mass research later on would be all right. Of course, we still would like a planter and things, and that might be fine. Like planter, plant, and then in between do some crafting. That might be a fine combination. These are all options. It'll depend on exactly what we see when Husky gets the next age up, which is going to be a little while away now. A little more milk meal. Actually, I think I might take this job off. Well, actually, hold on. This happens... Must be triggering this one, because this only happens if we have literally no meals. I guess that did happen, which is annoying. Is it time to butcher that turkey? Yeah, it might be. Just to try to get some more efficient, like 4 times meal construction. I suspect we have to cut down some more trees, too. Yet. Oh, and you were doing blocks now, which is nice. Yeah, we are going to need some more tree cutting, though. Orders. Harvest fully grown. Actually, the harvest fully grown tool ignores the anima plant. Oh, yeah. The heal root's pretty good, too. Actually, let's see here. Let me just do generic blocking over here. And then with this tool, hold shift for only plants. There we go. Let's do one of those. No, you guys are just visitors passing by. Yeah, okay. I'm going to say, I have maybe a little ambrosia. I do. We have some possibilities for trade now. But yeah, a little bit more heal root. In fact, I might want to do like a select all sort of heal root harvest to accrue some right now, because we don't have a stockpile of meds. And Husky still consumes medicine from time to time. For the mechanites. Yeah, maybe. Select similar, harvest fully grown, and we can just select similar and cancel later on. There you go, another block of food. Yeah, a little chat, but yeah, I don't care. Again, it would be great if you had the mental break, but maybe you can't do mental breaks while you're bed resting from disease. Well, actually, it's probably the paralytic aphasia that's preventing it, right? Although you'd think that purely mental things like a crisis of faith might do it. But I guess it doesn't. Emily's getting so good at planting despite having no passion for it. Such a shame. It feels like a waste because at some point we'll get a planter and replace her, but I mean, I guess we needed someone right now. Husky spends so much time in bed right now because of the disease. Oh. And oh, that's right. I set the job to forever, which is fine. It's fairly low. I mean, maybe I actually want to put Husky's haul and clean above the block cutting. So that might be a good idea. I'm going to do that for now. Since there's no limit on the granite, I think this makes a lot more sense. Alternatively, what I do is I put the priority back the way it was, but put a limit on the granite. But here I'm happy with having it as extra busy work. Ready to go for construction. All right, traps are up. That's good. Fire's set. Ooh, yeah, it's 37 outside, 28 in there. Let's go ahead and turn on the refueling over there. And then we'll see if we need a second one. I think one's probably going to be okay. It's not going to be cool indoors. 34. Yeah, no, that's fine. No one's going to complain about having slept in the heat. That's important. I think I can just go and deconstruct the old one here. So many episodes. Things are so slow. I mean, they're going to be slow when you start with one person, but we might want to be pickier with Emily's starting skills. Although mining crafting with the intellectual thing, yeah. It's pretty good, but just not in a vacuum. I think I once did, I don't remember if I did it as a video or just for fun. I did the, what's it called? There's the solo start, but although the one you start with equipment. And I made a character that had like level 0 skill and everything, but double passion for everything. To see what that was like. It was actually a lot of fun. It was very interesting. You know, they had no skill to start with, but they learned everything super fast. Yeah, simple meal. Yeah, we do go through those meals really fast. But yeah, unforbid something for butchering. That's definitely something that was just randomly hunted. How much longer do we have these animals? 7.7 days. Because it is quite handy to have the yak milk. I could make another bow and do some more hunting. Actually, there's the bow there. Hold on, did they drop it? No, because they walked away with one. Must have had 2 bows. This must have been captured in battle. I could give it to Emily and have her do a little hunting. On the other hand, how's the rice? Okay, the rice harvest is coming up soon. That's good. Do I want to make more rice than just this? And we're back to 3, and in theory this was enough for 3. But maybe we go ahead and just assume a little overproduction on the rice. Would I do the line there? Yeah. Do something like that. I could throw in some corn, but I am worried about like us getting like 95% of the way through, then Randy being like, haha, blight. Although with 2 rice things, maybe it's worth throwing in some corn. It's much more labor efficient. Right, because it takes longer to grow, but you get a lot of harvest output. So you only have to, in terms of nutrition, the amount of nutrition you get from rice and the amount of nutrition you get from corn, like per tile, is about the same. It's not the same, but it's about the same. And therefore, the corn is less labor intensive, but comes in like larger bursts. So having the 2 to balance is pretty good, right? Constant supply from the rice, and then slightly more labor efficient from the corn. And then if the corn does blight off, well, hopefully we've got enough rice to not starve. Yeah, it might be okay. And most of the year we can supplement with berries if we fall short. Yeah, right now we're currently out of food. But yeah, rice coming in very soon. Some people might have still had some meals in your inventory. Yeah. Well, you do anyway. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think this rice is going to be harvested tomorrow. Could zoom out and just do a little berry picking. Just a little bit. Not too far away, just within that one screenful. But yeah, Emily does plant a lot faster now, and with the harvest, there's less wasted yield as well. I don't remember how it works. I think for planting, it's just plant speed. Yeah. So the speed and then the yield on the other side. So the skill doesn't matter for the actual planting other than you go faster. The yield here. We're almost getting full yield. Got berry bushes in the way, but hey, gave us a few berries. I guess that's something. A little bit of meat. What meat was that? Venison and berries. Hey, it's like being in Sweden. They're lingonberries. Lingonberries and deer. Delicious. I think lingonberries are... It's the right way to describe it. Are they like... Describing them as sort of cranberry-like be accurate? I think so. It's been a while since I've had them, but I seem to recall that's sort of the vibe. Well, then you cook some immediately, right? Which is fine, I suppose. Visitors with a few items to trade. I mean, the last group may have been like that as well. We should probably give them a chat. If they're willing to buy ambrosia, that would be nice. The guy's name is Sail. I mean, that's kind of perfect, isn't it? You are willing to buy ambrosia. You'll sell me regular medicine. I could sell you some of the shitty clothes, too. Not that you have enough money for it. Not even if I sell all the clothes, I don't think. Can I buy a flame? Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if that's a good idea for hunting. If it ignites other things, it might be bad. I'll just pull back on the ambrosia some. So we're gonna take all their money plus their medicine. Harvest everything, and then yeah, hopefully you'll have at least 40 next time you're cooking, which I'm not convinced you do. Oh, were you grabbing a meal for yourself? Oh, you might have been. I think I just saw something about a meal and I assumed Emily was cooking. There you go. Yeah, consume your meal, that's fine. And now you'll probably cook, and you'll definitely be making at least 4 to go. And then you don't have enough for another 4, but we'll have some meals so you won't start a single stack. ASCII. Oh, hauling more stuff. Ambrosia. Cool. So apparently we could use that. Oh, you are going to cook another 4-pack. You did have enough stuff. All right. All right, visitors leaving. You know, that was very good. I'm happy with that exchange. Having a little bit of silver is going to give us maybe a few options now. Things actually sort of starting to happen a little bit. Why would I say that aloud? I'm just inviting Randy to do something terrible to us. What I should probably do is put a cut in this before he decides to do that. Maybe he'll forget by next episode. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.